know, we are the International Consulting and Transformation Network, and we focus very much on leadership development, strategic communication, and business emotional intelligence. And we have a very specific definition of leadership. We say that leadership is the chemistry that combines competence, courage, and compassion, because we believe these are the ingredients of extraordinary leadership. Unfortunately, this type of leadership is in very, very scarce supply today. And so I talk about the bankruptcy of leadership because when I look around, I see a tremendous poverty in the quality of leadership we have. And I ask, is our traditional understanding of leadership obsolete? We have AI, we have big data, we have environmental challenges. The whole situation in which we find ourselves today is one that is fraught with risk and frequent disruptions. And the disruptions are getting even more devastating. So, where does that lead us? How do we manage? How do we prepare our organizations, our businesses, our lives for disruption when people haven't experienced it or people don't know how to cope with it if they have experienced it? Look at the multiple challenges we face, from climate change to security events to geopolitical and economic disaster, technological surprises, and all kinds of potential health risks. So, what's the role of leadership in all of this? And why is it that an estimated 370 billion plus are invested in leadership development programs worldwide without the ROI that we expect? Where are these great leaders going to come from? And where are these leadership programs that can provide a different model of leadership development? Look at some of the comments and research that has come out. Many of these leadership development efforts fail to improve the state of leadership and have shown very few tangible results. This piece of research further solidifies the conclusion that the ROI on those billions invested in leadership is only 2%. This is a dismal prospect. So, what's the alternative? What's missing in these leadership programs? When potential leaders get promoted from an independent technical role to a senior role, they find themselves lacking the political savvy they need to be able to navigate complex relationships and make difficult decisions that are not one-dimensional. They do not control all the variables. So when people are at the height of their career and they get put into a position that requires diplomacy and the ability to function in a very complex, politically charged and competitive environment, they're not prepared. How do we prepare them? Well, there are three capabilities that distinguish the extraordinary leader from the run-of-the-mill, low-caliber leader. The first of these is business emotional intelligence. Are these persons able to manage themselves and manage others in an emotionally intelligent way? And where do they get the practice to do so? Are they good strategic communicators? Are they able to work with others, influence them, tell compelling stories, make a difference, persuade and mobilize large numbers of people? And extraordinary leadership capabilities, having the vision, having the connection, having the ability to engage people and inspire them with a strategic vision. And people trust them because they can see the competence, they can see the courage, they can see the compassion. One of the ways in which we offer a different model of leadership development is by giving people the chance, through the use of simulations, the opportunity to discover what exactly can they do, to discover their competence. Knowledge does not equal competence, and we often confuse these two things based on the false assumption that if you have a degree or if you have some kind of superior knowledge that you actually can do. This is not true. Our knowledge has nothing to do with our competence. Our competence is the ability to apply it. Any fool can know, as Einstein said. The point is to understand. So, what's a more effective method? Well, immersive and experiential learning, where the focus is 100% based on what we need to do. And the situation has to be one that it has strong emotional resonance. It has to disrupt our old patterns of thinking, break our habits, and challenge us to find new ways of leading in the 21st century. Look at an orchestra as a model. This is a nice metaphor. You can have a bunch of virtuosos here, but until they play in harmony, their individual excellence does not lead to collective brilliance. We invite you to discover more about our business simulation, the game of consequences, that is designed specifically to create extraordinary leadership capabilities. It is a catalytic business simulation that changes the way people think and act. Knowledge does not equal competence. Join us to find out more.